What's up, guys? It's Gage again. So today we're going to talk about the project that I have planned for the channel. It's going to be another motorized project, so it should be pretty fun. I've never done one before like this. I've always wanted to see what it's like. So without further ado, let's jump into it and let's talk about what we're going to do to this thing. So this here is a felt brand bicycle. As you can see there, it's felt bicycles. It is the 1909 model, I guess I should say. This was I guess a model line they did where they designed the bikes to look like old Harleys. So you get the Springer leather seat, leather grips. You get that styling of an old Harley with those pretty interesting styled tires. They look kind of like the old tires from some early 1900s Harleys. So this bike was too nice to not want to do something with. It's a pretty good bike. We have a billet sprocket here. It has, the back's pretty dirty, but I can show you the front. It did come with billet hubs. These are CNC machined hubs. And the bike is just in very nice shape. I mean, it has a little bit of dirt here and there. It's hardly ridden, I think. So what we're gonna do with this bike is, to start, we're gonna get new tubes put in these tires. We're gonna give it a good clean, and I have already ordered a 100cc two-stroke motor kit for bicycles. It should fit this frame. The motor will sit right in this area. It should fit this frame, I hope. So we're gonna find out, but it is a 100cc two-stroke. I believe it's pedal assist to get it started. And then it has a sprocket that attaches to this side of the wheel, and it has a chain drive on this side of the bike. So it'll have the pedal, and it'll also have the motor as well. I believe it is pedal assist to get it started. Once it's started up, it looked like it came with a twist throttle that you would just, ride it like a typical dirt bike. So most motorized bikes that people do, the motor size they do, I believe, is anywhere between 40 and 50, maybe some 70cc motors. So this being a 100cc motor should give it quite a bit of power. I just want to do a motor on this bike and see if I can't incorporate this whole part to be the fuel tank, because the fuel, as you can see, it sweeps down. If I can drill a small hole in the top and it holds water, it doesn't drain any out, I think we can use it for gas, because this is a solid tube back here that's welded over, and then you have, I believe, this rod here for the seat that goes all the way through. So yeah, a little bit of fuel could get trapped in the back. And then this is a solid tube, and that's a solid tube. So this should all be sealed off by itself, I hope. So I'm gonna think about it, if I'm gonna still use it as a fuel tank, because it'd be cool to have a fuel cap, at the top up here, so it, looks like it was factory with it. But I just want to put a motor in it, get it to where I can, ride around the block. If it's legal for where I'm at, I can ride it around town, have fun with it. It looks like an old Harley, so might as well put a motor in it and make it seem like a little knockoff Harley. So that's gonna be the next project for the channel. There might be some more stuff I do to it. I might change up the handlebars, use the same grips, might get a different style handlebar. Not too sure yet, but that'll be something that we plan for down the road. So we're gonna go ahead and get the motor on when it shows up, film that for you guys. Hopefully it all just bolts on like it says. It says it fits most bikes as long as the main mounting tube is around 1 inch, and this is like 1 1/8 inches. So it should work. If it doesn't, I think I can make it work. The way the sprocket mounts to the back, it was interesting, but it uses fiber discs on both sides of the spokes, and it has a whole bunch of bolts that go through here that sandwich the sprocket against those fiber plates, so that sprocket can't move. Hopefully it doesn't, I guess, make the back wheel out of balance. It shouldn't. So yeah, that's the next project. After that, I think we should have the stuff we need for the 48. I got carpet that we're gonna do inside, the full carpet. Going to Seatbelt Planet in the city and grabbing at least a lap belt for the center so we can strap the car seat down safely, and see if the lap belts for the driver and passenger side, see if they're narrow enough that they can fit between the door here and the seat frame. And then after that, we're gonna get the new wiper arms on, and we're gonna do some billet coil pack brackets. And I think after that, we are going to start driving it. We're gonna start driving the truck, get some videos of it. Might take it to the drag strip, see what it runs on the quarter mile. Ever since they have had it built, my wife and her dad have never taken it to the drag strip, and he's just as curious as I am to see what it'd run. It does smoke the tires like crazy, so I don't know if I'm gonna put sticky tires on it or just try to make a pass on street tires so we don't break anything in the rear axle, because it is on an S10 frame, and it is a 7 1/4 or a 7 1/2 S10 rear end. So definitely a lot more power than what those came with factory. So I don't want to break anything down there. So we're probably just gonna run it on street tires, but we might put some sticky tires and ease out of the hole and see what we can run, make it a little bit quicker. So yeah, as always, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and stay tuned on the channel for the next videos to come out. Peace.